There's a few things that would be really nice to understand about our relationship with the old world versus moving into the new world. Things to understand about ourselves. And we've talked a lot about releasing the entrapment. So let's look at how events affect your body beyond time. You are more than the body that you have in this lifetime. There are multidimensional parts of you that are always operating. So let's say that an incident of some sort occurs. That incident is always going to cause a response in your body. Your emotional body will pick up on it. And it could be something like you wake up in the morning and it's just this beautiful sunrise, and you take in a wonderful breath and realize how beautiful everything is. That's one type of response that could happen from an incident. Another type might be, let's say you hear a car crash off in the distance. That's going to cause a different kind of a response, but yet there's always going to be a response. Whatever happens will always cause a response. And there's only two kinds. One would be a contraction and one would be an expansion. So contraction experiences would be something like when you heard that car crash, it would cause a contraction that you would feel. An attitude of resentment would be a contraction. Any kind of fear or anger or hostility, those would all be contractions. Expansions would be around things like compassion and love, or anything that's comforting, or feelings of safety or being nurtured. Those would be expansions. An incident of any kind is always going to trigger some kind of a response. Even if it's so slight you can't even feel it. There's always some kind of a stressor. And it will always affect the emotional body. And one of the reasons that we have emotional bodies is because it assists us with our soul's evolution. That triggered emotional response links directly to the soul. The soul matches that vibrational resonance not only from past events in this lifetime, but from all lifetimes, and immediately downloads those vibrational patterns to the divine intelligence of your body. It goes into your auric field, it goes into the subconscious, it also goes into the consciousness of the cells in your body. And that snapshot vibrational pattern will sit within your cellular structure, very often around where you may have originally felt something. Let's say that maybe you hurt one of your ribs a few years ago, and you heard a sound that reminds you of what happened to cause that rib to get hurt. With that sound, it's going to remind the consciousness of your cells of that original occurrence, and you're going to feel it again. But it may not necessarily come from this lifetime. That injured rib could have been from a past life as well. That's why we're talking about the multidimensional part of you. But that vibrational pattern will also migrate throughout the body. Now, the subconscious pays attention to that vibrational package of information, and it influences your behavior in real time. Now, when you look at quantum wholeness around any vibrational pattern, there's going to be two sides to it. So let's say that you're frustrated about something. Well, within quantum wholeness, the exact opposite energy also exists, and that would be an energy of liberation or feeling free and flowing. So on one side of the pattern, you would have the issue, and on the other side of the pattern, you would have the resolution. When the two of them are combined together, you come out to a place of quantum neutrality. You could also call it discord versus being healed, but either way, the synchronicity of your life is going to be affected by the subconscious belief that's associated with whatever that incident is. Now, in this example, using frustration, once something is healed, the subconscious doesn't see the frustration side of that vibrational pattern anymore. It only pays attention to the liberation and the love and the peacefulness. And that anchors into your emotional body, and it anchors into your spiritual body as a lesson that has been learned on a soul level in accordance with your life purpose opportunities. So that's what we meant earlier when we were talking about how you anchor into a new reality.